Welcome home. Oh, did I spook ya? Sorry about that. I pulled in just a little after you, so I thought I could catch up if I hurried. Not my fault that you're easily spooked. What? Hey! I thought we agreed on no violence in this household. Ow! Okay, ow, okay. Truce. You're a mean one. Uh-huh. Nasty. Hey, put that hand down. Don't think I didn't see that. Well, I was supposed to get home earlier, but Mrs. Davis, that old crone living a few houses down? Yes, that one. She asked if I could run some errands for her while I'm out, so I did. No, I still think she's an unpleasant old prune, don't get me wrong. But you know me, I've always found it hard to say no to people. At any rate, she's not going to be a problem anymore, so there's that. Yeah, she mentioned something about moving up north with her daughter. Winter's been getting a bit much for her these days. She never told you that? Huh. That's odd. She'd been talking my ear off this entire afternoon. Never thought that I'd see the day where she'd pass up on the chance to gossip. Though I'm sure if you stop by, she'll gladly tell you about it in great detail. Oh, you should have seen the look on your face when I said that. Priceless. Now, how about you go and freshen up? I can get dinner started while you do. You sure? I know it's your turn to do it tonight, but you've had such a long day and all, and I can get it done instead. Alright, tell you what. How about this? We can both get dinner done tonight. It'll be a lot faster that way. Besides, it's been a while since we last made anything together, so this should be fun. You can be my sous chef. Okay, you have a point. We're equally as bad. So what are we thinking? Chicken? Fish? Pasta? Yeah, I can do pasta. I'll get the ingredients. Yeah, the ingredients. Hey, don't laugh at me. It's been a long day, okay? Uh-huh, sure. Like you've never misspoke once in your life. Oh, it's okay. I got it. What else do you want to add to it? Mushrooms? Yeah, okay. I'll get that too. And that's about it. Shall we begin, Chef? Yes, Chef. I'm ready too, Chef. So, how did your talk with Margaret go? Are we still on for Saturday? Yeah, that makes sense. Sort of figured that you wouldn't be able to get away, considering how work's been so hectic for you lately. It's okay. Don't sweat it, babe. We can always reschedule or work around it. Besides, come to think of it, now probably isn't the best time to be going out anywhere in the first place. Especially not after your team found the freshly made nest of one of those things. It's crazy to think how quickly those monsters managed to get past the fences and integrate themselves among us. Oh, management had a field day with it, I'll tell you that. So much time spent covering everything up and not enough spent on actually catching those buggers. is ridiculous. At least they made it a point to install panic buttons in everyone's homes. I mean, with us living all the way out here, help would still take a while to arrive, but this'll get it through faster. Your best bet in the meantime would have been to do whatever you can do to delay the inevitable. Which is why you're so keen on continuing this little charade of ours, isn't it? Hoping that I wouldn't catch on to your attempt to signal for help if you just pretended to be unaware? You can't out-pretend the pretender, baby. You should have learned that by now. I hate to dash your hopes, but reinforcement isn't coming. That panic button in our home has long since been tampered with, after all. Oh, and I wouldn't bother screaming either. You'll just attract the others, and I think I'd like to keep this neighborhood to myself for a while. Thank you very much. Come on now, don't run from me, sweetheart. You had zero problems cozying up to me just a while earlier. How'd you find out? I was so sure that I got all his mannerisms down after going for the trouble of shadowing him for 2 whole months. Was it the late return? Or was it the Mrs. Davis cover story? I see. Oh, and the mushrooms were a test. Of course that was the thing that would catch me out. Of course the one thing that would catch me out would be the damn mushrooms. I'll be damned. Guess I should have watched him closer, huh? The devil's always in the details, after all. What do you think happened to him? The very same thing that happened to all your neighbors, of course. I ate him. It's a quiet neighborhood, and you don't often return home until late in the night. Makes it easier to pick 'em all off one by one in preparation for the arrival of my brothers and sisters. Now it was tricky at first, rotating between the shapes of multiple others to keep up appearances that this area was safe. But hey, the chance to get closer to a cute researcher like yourself with secrets to die for doesn't come by often. You're really asking why I kept you alive all this time? You're right. I could have killed you, taken your shape, and attempted to infiltrate your workplace for information a long time ago. I could even do it now. Just tighten my grip ever so slightly, and rip you in two. But I don't want to. When I ate your boyfriend, I saw what he saw, felt what he felt, his regrets, his dreams, his passion, his memories. All of it. Most importantly, I saw you. You were part of one of his most vibrant memories. You gave him warmth. You gave him comfort. He was commended on his bravery quite often throughout his life, but there were times where he didn't need to be brave. He needed to be safe, and you understood that. You gave him safety without once judging or thinking poorly of him. You gave this relationship your all. But the same couldn't be said about him, could it? All that sneaking around, hiding secrets. You could never really understand what goes on in this head of his. And it scares you to know that he could have just upped and left one day, doesn't it? Don't try to lie, darling. I can see it in your eyes. You know what I'm talking about. It must have been so painful to lie in bed at night beside someone you love, listening to his breathing, soaking in his warmth, and yet still feel so terribly alone. And after some point, you don't even know if you're staying because you love him, or if you're just afraid of losing everything you fought so hard for. There's no reason someone as wonderful as yourself should be stuck waiting for the day you outlive your usefulness to others. There's no reason why you should be stuck questioning if it's you they loved or if they just loved the false idea of you being able to fix them. I'll be honest. When I first got here, I shadowed the both of you so that I could get in on the organization's plans to hunt my people down. But the closer I got to you, the more I thought, why shouldn't I be looking for more? You're interesting, you're intelligent, and you deserve better. Better than all they could ever give you. And I could be the one to do just that. We could be equals. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed, babe. I know you're angry, and I know you feel betrayed and scared. And I know that I'm going to have a lot to make up for, given, all that was necessary to get us to this point. But just as I've learned to value you, you will learn to do so eventually. You'll learn to love me. Don't be so quick to say never. I'm sure you'll change your mind soon enough. Once my family's all here.